Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Today, we're discussing the FP Journe Chronometre Souverain Havana. In the discontinued 38mm case size, this is a platinum watch that measures 38mm in diameter, 8.5mm thick, and 44.5mm from lug tip to lug tip with a 20mm spacing between the lugs. We'll throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters circumference, and you can see it wears comfortably, flat, flush, and a viable unisex option as the lugs are nowhere near either side of my wrist. You could probably wear this watch on a wrist as small as 13 centimeters circumference, and it'll slide easily underneath the sleeve. The watch is surprisingly weighty for its size. It has the platinum case, but also the rose gold movement, so there's a satisfying heft to this watch. The strap is light brown, large rectangular scale alligator leather, folded edge, monotone stitch. You see there is small round scale gator on the bottom, large rectangular on the top. Double gator means a longer lasting and more durable strap. A bit more expensive, but worth the price. Curved spring bars allow these lugs to be drilled close to the case without impeding the motion of the strap. And then you can see we have pull tab spring bars on the bottom, so you can quickly and easily remove the strap from the case. Simple, no nonsense FP Journe pin buckle in platinum to match the case. And then a case with fluid integrated lines, all of high polish. You can see how the lugs blend integrated into the case band, Calatrava style, overlapping lip of the bezel in the case back forming the mid case. The domed profile of the bezel, all in high polish, and then the double dimple knurled crown characteristic of FP Journe. We have lovely off-white printing of the dial as well as lacquering of the hands, and we have a sunken power reserve indicator and small seconds. This is the Havana dial. The Havana dial features a pyramid at center and then sunken sub-registers, and a railroad track outboard for reading the minutes. The timepiece features a 56-hour power reserve and a marine chronometer style power reserve indicator. So as you wind it, it progresses towards zero. So when it's fully wound, it indicates zero, denoting 0 hours since fully wound. It works like a marine chronometer. With marine chronometers or navigation clocks on ships, it was important to know how many hours since the last winding, because it was important to wind the clock every 24 hours on the 24th hour. So it was important to know how many hours since last winding. That's why this shows the hours since last winding. Flip it all over. We have caliber 1304. 13 French lean is the size of the movement. 04 is the year work started on the movement, and the CS model debuted to great acclaim and GPHG recognition in 2005. Now the movement is designed for chronometry, so twin mainspring barrels to even out the torque release from max wind to minimum wind, so you don't see a ton of balance amplitude fluctuation. You can see that the power supply is not visible. You can see the escapement in the barrels, but not the transmission between them. That runs underneath the dial to create an open, beautiful gulf between the barrels and the balance structure. Now it's a 22 joule manual wind movement, 56-hour power reserve, free sprung, 6 position adjusted, 6 positions being one more than a standard chronometer. In general, chronometers will hide all of their deviation in the crown down or crown up position. Whichever of the two is not being tested, that's where the watchmakers will hide all of the mistakes, so to speak. A 6 position, crown up, crown down, crown left, crown right, dial up, dial down. A 6 position adjusted watch gives inaccuracy no place to hide. That's why this is 6 and a chronometer is only 5. Now it is a free-sprung balance with an enormous balance structure to allow for precise regulation and then better resilience against vibrations and bumps on the wrist. It won't change the timing, and with the inertia of that huge balance, it's not likely to change its motion based on low-frequency knocks on the wrist. You can see the entirety of the movement is 18-karat rose gold. We have Côte de Genève across the top. We have engine turning on the base plate, and actually 2 different sizes of engine turning. We have anglage, as you can see, beveling on the edge of the bridges, black polished screw heads, and then satination on the wheels, as well as the mainspring barrels with a swan's neck style black polished click spring and click that is inspired by pocket watches. All of this water resistant down to 30 meters. There it is, a lot to love. Beautifully made and a poem in steel, platinum, and rose gold. This watch has tons to offer, and at a much-loved and discontinued case size of 38 millimeters. A masterpiece, viable for him or for her. Reach out to tmosso@thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.